Hey everyone, welcome back to Dozen Cats Wellness Tarot. Happy Sunday to everybody. Hope you're having a great day wherever you may be. This is the Sunday Oracle message. It's a little bit late today, but it's a long weekend here for us. And so we're doing all the long weekend kind of things. So today's reading is going to be a reading from the Oracle Garden. I'll leave a link in the description box where you can get the Oracle Garden. And we also have the Everyday Witch Oracle if we feel the need to throw a card. So, as always, my readings are meant to provide you with some pep in your step, some food for thought, some gentle guidance, something to help you as you navigate along your path. These are general messages. So if it resonates, claim it. If it doesn't, leave it behind. What we do is we throw these crystals, the 5 crystals here, into the garden, and then we get a message. So let us begin, shall we? I've just messed up my... This is kept in a cylinder type tube. I really need to iron this out. But anyhow, let us see what Spirit has for us. Wow. Look at all the stones that landed in the element of water. So we may be feeling like collectively our emotions may be high. We may be feeling down. We may be feeling sensitive just right off the top. So we're going to start with the amethyst. Okay, the amethyst is right here. And the amethyst represents our spirit. It has landed in the tile of restate. And so, going in the right direction, but we need some clarification. Which kind of makes sense that we have all of these stones over here in the water element. So you might be feeling out of sorts. Might be feeling stuck. And the feeling of being stuck or not being able to make a decision may be really weighing on you. Now we're going to move on over here to the orange calcite, which is in the future tile. The orange calcite represents our mind. And the future tile for our mind says, think of the situation in the future sense. So the difference between like this is happening right now, I need to resolve this quickly, to what can I do to improve so that I line myself up for this particular future goal, right? Sort of like getting all your ducks in a row kind of vibe I'm getting. All right, so now we're going to move to the water element. So the first stone that we're going to read from or read on is the pyrite. Pyrite is your grounding stone. And we have grounding changes are setting in to long-term patterns. So either something that you're doing, something that you're incorporating, or something that you soon will bring into your like daily, weekly, monthly practices is going to assist you in feeling more grounded, more stable, more secure, more centered, more aligned, right? Like your foundation is more solid. You feel calmer more often and for a longer stretch of time. And that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Next, we have the sodalite. The sodalite represents our clarity. You have the clarity that you need. Follow one of the paths and use your life force to resolve your situations. So far, what we're being asked to do is to not focus on the destination. Don't get caught up in, I don't feel like I'm on the right path. I don't think that this is lining up with my goal. I don't feel like I'm headed in the direction that I want to be headed in, or that I think I should be headed in, right? This feels like a more of a moment to moment situation, right? Not trying to forecast what you think the path should be. Rather, we should be taking in the beauty of the journey. That's what this is feeling like. Lastly, we're going to move to our fuchsite, which is also, of course, in the element of water. And the fuchsite represents our body. So this tile says helps from grounding elements. So the grounding was about, we're going to feel this sense of more groundedness, this more solid foundation under us. So all of this makes sense, right? If we have our eye on a particular goal, a certain path, there's a decision that we made, or that we manifested, and we're trying to get there. But we don't seem like we're making much progress. Maybe we feel like our wheels are spinning, or we've taken 2 steps forward and 3 steps backward. It's that kind of vibe. And we're indecisive about it. And so now our thoughts are clouding everything. So we need to get quiet. We need to get calm. We need to incorporate some grounding techniques, whether that be a crystal like smoky quartz or labradorite. Maybe that means going out for a walk in the garden, putting your feet in the earth, maybe doing some gardening work. Things of that nature to help you feel more grounded, allowing yourself that opportunity. When we do the grounding work, that brings in the quiet, right? And the clarity. It gives our mind a chance to slow down, to unwind, and to think clearly, right? When our mind is not cluttered, when our mind is feeling free, then our body relaxes, because those emotions, the tenseness, the stress that we were placing on ourselves, that we were feeling from the indecision, is now starting to release. We could also consider doing a release ceremony. We talked about this just a couple of weeks ago, right? Where we just stand in front of the mirror or stand outside, whatever feels comfortable for you. You release all the tension, the worry, the pain, the hurt, the stress, the whatever it is. Let that weight go. Let that energy release from your body and invite joy in, right? Put your faith and your trust in the universe, that spirit has your back, that you are being guided on the path that you are supposed to be on. Pay attention to signs and synchronicities. Pay attention to your dreams. There is something that you are going to experience, or something that you are going to see, notice, recognize, that is going to be helpful to you in the future. There is a lesson that you are supposed to be learning on this journey, right? And then all of those things combined have this more flowy kind of feel, right? If that is even a word, flowy. Let's pull a couple of cards from the Everyday Witch Oracle. That card wanted to come out. We've got transformation and change, right? Now, it's interesting that we were talking about this journey, right? What's the destination? Where am I going? I'm on the path. And this person is walking along the path, walking along the sidewalk. Transformation and change, just taking it in, taking every step in, taking the beauty of every step in, and just enjoying the walk. Not focused on their destination. It's hard to do. It is hard to do. I seem to be getting this a lot in my last couple of readings, and that is to really just be present. We're in the month of August now, and August is the 8th month in the year. And the 8 is the infinity symbol. It's never ending, right? We're constantly learning. We're constantly being shown lessons and experiences. There's nothing wrong with having a destination as long as we're growing, right? Every step is growth. Our next card is affirmations for acceptance. So that's sort of like the release that I was talking about, right? The release of the cluttered thoughts. Maybe you've put some imaginary timeline on yourself where you said, for example, like, I need to lose 20 pounds in 2 months. So if you lost 20 pounds in 6 months, would that be a bad thing? Well, it's only going to be a bad thing if you punish yourself because you didn't do it in 2 months. But maybe that's not what was supposed to happen because you put that imaginary timeline on it. Now, if you said, I just want to lose some weight, I want to be more healthy, I want to adapt a better diet, I want to incorporate some exercise into my life, and just left it open-ended, right? Celebrate each day that you do the things that you had on your list to do, i.e. eating better, sleeping better, doing some exercise. You're still achieving your goal. But you haven't put yourself at a deficit by putting that imaginary timeline on it. And I think that that's what this is all about, right? We all want to be successful. We all want to have goals, and we should all be successful, and we should all have goals. But there is a positive way to set up a goal for yourself, especially if you are prone to like low self-esteem or negative self-talk. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself every chance to succeed. And in this particular case, if we are feeling these overflowing emotions, it could be just like you seem super sensitive at this moment. Then be kind to yourself, ground yourself, release the tension, release the stress, release the weight of whatever the situation is, put one foot in front of the other, and enjoy the journey. Be open to the journey. Awesome reading for today. Do hope you enjoyed it. Do hope that you find it helpful. I will be back live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to do a deep dive into the Karen Reed case. It is a wild, wild case. It has been dubbed the Boston Cop murder, and she's already been on trial, and it was a hung jury, which means that the jury could not reach a unanimous decision. The judge declared a mistrial. The prosecutor has come out and said that they will retry the case again. And since that point in time, almost half of the jury have come forward and said to the defense as well as the prosecution that they actually agreed and were unanimous in their decision to acquit. In other words, find her not guilty on counts 1, which was murder in the second degree, and count 3, which was, I believe, leaving the scene. But it was the count 2, which was manslaughter, and the lesser included charges under that they were not unanimous in their votes. And that is the vote that they couldn't reach agreement on. Now, what's going to happen? We all know that this has gone on. Nobody seems to be doing anything about it. It deserves a deep dive for sure. So I hope you guys can tune in at 8 p.m. Eastern, Monday, August the 5th. And until then, I wish you many, many blessings. Mwah. Happy Sunday.